left on an island. Everybody else just zoned back. Yeoman does find the stray headshot to take down Wild Oreo. As Annihilation going to be lobbed in, but they've already pulled back.
That's phenomenal anticipation there by Global Esports. They were so ready for that response. Well, you can tuck behind the box.
Yeah, just enough of a gap to be able to slide through here, and then can just wait that out.
Yeah, I think this might just be a time play for Global Esports, where they're just going to plant their feet. Oh, nope, Yeoman's on the hunt.
Oh. A little bit of damage going to be found, but it ultimately loses his life. 3v4, still with the showstopper in the back pocket. Gonna look to try to rescale. Poison Orb being raised, net thrown in. Global able to avoid those.
Yeah, I think if Yeoman's going to make a move there, I'd like to see the rest of Global Esports trying to scale as well.
30 seconds
at a yard.
It chills to the side. Both players stacked here at elbow. Yudotan instantly dead. The swing coming through. Crystal wasn't even watching for it. Is this just going to be a massacre? 3K here from Kelly S. Team Secret. Starting to rally back 2 rounds in a row. 5 more to go.
I think a little bit of just lack of coordination here from Global Esports. Van's the only one on the other side of the smoke. So even though Yeoman's able to trade with a freebie, spamming himself, you know, he waits for that deadlock wall to go down, and he makes his move immediately after it goes, and Team Secret is so ready for that. Meanwhile, the rest of Global Esports is still sitting in A main. They're not making a move at all. Poppy's over watching B from B lobby, and then they can't really kind of get on the same page that round. It felt like everybody had a different idea of how and when they should be making their moves. You know, Van thinks, okay, they're all going to flood with me on this execute. Nope, nobody's going with him. You know, Yeoman thinks, okay, we're going to try to pincer towards a yard together. Nope, that doesn't go. So I suspect that might be part of the conversation here for Global Esports. Is, hey, let's get those comms going. Let's make sure everybody's on the same page. Let's get the timings there. Let's close this map out, set it to Lotus quickly. Don't want to give any more comfort or hope or stability, confidence over to Team Secret if you can help it.
Certainly not. We'll see. Some smiles here on the side of Team Secret. Know that they very much have the possibility of being able to run this one back. So Wiley just going to be a force here. One hero Vandal in hand. That's there for Ban in case he can try to get that ult charge to kill Contract online.
So what we saw work for Team Secret on the other half was just, yeah, push up mid, pressure B-Link, try to force the issue, and it's a pretty similar idea right now. So a delayed wall here, cleared quick.
Trying to shove forward.
Wow.
Operator down on the floor. That hero rifle able to find the pull now. Kill Contract, dragging him out. Shield broken, spray coming through. Bent gets the reset. Makes his exit, takes a fight, finds himself a third. Eventually he's going to be taken down as Wild Oreo does arrive. The pivot, Nizzy, barely able to find that, now bringing it into the 1v1. Wild Oreo repositioning. Yudotan, he's got the op in hand. The push is coming through and Wild Oreo has the jump on him. A damn good effort from Ban, but it's still going to be Team Secret coming out with the round win.
God, that's tough. Van plays that round so well. Yeah, but the idea is very similar to what Team Secret did in a similar scenario in terms of a similar buy situation, and they read it so well. Getting that deadlock out, util out early, gives them so much ability to quickly react to this and get their forces into place, and with the op scooped up, no real chance there for Yudotan. Op gonna be maintained here for Zespi. He's pushing through. Big stack again, though.
Needs the Prowler for the longest time. Nizzy, however, able to mow down 3.
Spike down B.
The trade's just so very delayed. Popping out, segmented, split apart, does manage to find a kill. Tucks back around the corner. The Nebula now going to be raised. Wild Oreo trying to fish for the kill there. I thought maybe they joined together, try to get the spike planted at B, but no man's just walking across mid. Poppy's now dead. Team Secret continuing to run this back 4 rounds in a row now, 3 more to go.
Well, I can't fault Global Esports in some respects. It's not a bad call at the front of B main. The problem is, Nizzy's there. Oh my God, that last bullet. Able to drag this down, just start pointing at their feet and spraying.
One enemy.
Incredible. Incredible control. And then, yeah, like you said, I was just about to say it. I'm like, yo, man, you don't got any cover to cross mid there, my friend.
No cover, but yeah, just not opting to go in towards B.
Yeah.
Try to get a spike plant there, and
Yeah,
then have a corpse nearby enough to try to get a res.
I don't know. That I don't have a good explanation for.
Sensor tripped.
Full push getting ready to come through. Shield gonna be broken down. Barrier mesh invested as a snake bite looking to try to soften up these targets. Crystal does get taken down. Showstopper in, tries to send it around the corner. Nizzy still, however, gonna be good for one before getting taken down. Gets the trade, res there. Player advantage now here for the side of Global Esports as they look to try to bring this map to an end.
Bring them down.
Nightfall available for Envy as they get ready to go for the retake, and given the current cluster here from Global Esports, might just hit on the damn near everyone. Sending it through.
Yeah.
Three connections going to be found. You have fourth actually. Going through, slide in. Poppy dead. Crystal able to find one. But now finds himself all alone in a 1v1.
Should know exactly where he is.
The trail should have told the tale there. Rotate around the side. Just be narrowing the options. I think it... I don't know what he was looking for.
Don't know.
Did he think that the spike was planted around the shack?
Maybe he got confused at where it was.
Well,
that's anticlimactic.
yeah, okay. 13-round wins for Global Esports. We're going the distance. We're back on script. As
Yep. Alrighty. Ah, man, I mean, it felt like maybe there was something in the tank there for Team Secret. It just took too long to get it together on this defender side. That's the analysis I got for you here.
well, it was a good attempt at a run back, but they've done it. They've broken me.
Yeah. Look, the truth of the matter is, I think one of the things that actually seems to be really impactful on this map is Sage. Not only is the wall really annoying and good, but the res is actually really, really viable.
There, but great point by Paper Thin about the Sage just being impenetrable for Team Secret. And big time, you were saying like Secret had all the pieces to win this, but Global Esports stood really strong.
Man, can we win a map 2? Can we win a map 2? What is going on? They have everything they needed to close this series out 2-0, and then that's how they approach that first half. It's winding me up, man.
I mean, that's kind of what I expected, to be honest, with Team Secret. Like, I wasn't surprised at all. I mean, you were even asking on speaking, you were like, surely they get the 2-0 route. I was like, no.
Yeah.
No, that's not how that works.
I thought they were going to break their own curse. They changed the team. There is so much of a different dynamic going on. But yeah, Yeoman MVP, like they're saying that Sage just might be the trick.
I mean, it's really good. Like, the wall is fantastic. It's a very choke pointy map. The walls in A and B main are both very good. You can even do some walls in some of the links that come off of mid, similar to what you'd see on short ascent when I mean, we're going way back, like the start of this bloody game where people used to play Battle Sage and stuff like that. But I think Sage very strong on this map. At the same time, though, I think it also is way more impactful because it can stop the Exes with the slow orbs a lot of the time. And you look at Team Secret's comp, this is a flashless comp, guys. There's a reason in EMEA you're seeing KO. There's a reason why I think Yoru is very good on this map. When you need to double pump, when your exit gets stopped either by Senti util or Sage util or something like that, you're essentially running through a smoke dry to be able to re-execute, or you have to cancel. And that's why Sage was very difficult for Team Secret to deal with. I honestly think if they had a Yoru instead of a Neon, or they mixed a KO into their comp, it would have been a little bit easier to break through some of those chokes after they got stopped in them.
Yeah, big time. You were just giving all the props to Secret. They had everything in order. But why was it all in disorder?
I wish I could give you a real... I wish I understood myself. Map 1, they looked so smooth in how they executed and how they move around the map together. And then we look towards this map 2, and I feel like it's just melted away entirely, especially in that first half. I mean, you should know what Global are going to do.
Yeah.
Their Global's game plan was not wildly different from what we saw before from them.
No.
And we just ran into the same traps. We ran into the same things. So... it definitely confuses me.
In fact, let's talk about Crystal. I think nothing's changed there from this time and last time, but Crystal did fantastic.
But he's back on a recon Enir. You know that he loves to abuse the Odin, and indeed that's what he was doing this game. The Odin, and indeed also some fantastic individual brilliance in terms. Show. We're like, oh, we've already seen. Why is Ban opping on an ISO? Like, he should not be able to get away with that. Guess what? He got away with it again.
You did. And you said there's no way for him to get out of sticky situations, and he just kept doing it. And I'm sorry, you guys okay? Take a deep breath. I know you're a little disappointed.
Look, honestly, for Secret, they had some bright spots though. They were really mounting a comeback on defense. They did start very slow. I thought Nizzy was fantastic. I thought Nizzy had a bunch of multi-frags, you know. So I think Team Secret have done a great job bringing him up from their academy team. Obviously, he's been around in the scene for quite a while. Interestingly enough, actually, I was talking about it yesterday, how Zespi got denied by Nongshim and then got a chance to play them in the first game of Pacific here, maybe get some revenge for Ascension. For Nizzy, he got knocked out of Ascension by Crystal in 2023, so if he doesn't win this series, he's not going to get revenge either, and that's going to be two sad boys on Team Secret for the opening games.
Yeah, we got a lot of revenge things happening on this particular matchup of today. And Crystal, you were talking about him coming from VCT China. There's something about, you know, getting a little bit of that VCT China experience and coming back to Pacific looking fantastic.
Yeoman
RB
as
is
well.
another one. Yeah, Yeoman, RB. Something about it, huh?
It's a sharp region. They're very, very strong, and I think, you know, the Pacific teams here will scrim those CN teams a lot.
Yes.
So there is a lot of crossover, there's a lot of similarity in terms of play style, but going across and playing in a different league teaches you a lot because, you know, they might approach the game in different ways, they might approach practice in slightly different ways. So when you see these players go play in different regions, they often come back a lot more well-rounded.
Oh, for sure. Definitely some of those Chinese teams in practice, very interesting approaches, for sure.
Oh, you would definitely know. I think you have a little bit of experience there as well. Now, Lotus, I was questioning if we would go to Lotus or not, but you guys told me, no way, we are going to go to Lotus. And you were right.
Yep.
So here we are at Lotus.
Throw all of this out of the window, except for one result, which was Team Secret, third map on Lotus against Nongshim the other day. 3-13, they got slapped. So I don't know that they're feeling necessarily confident being put in this position yet again for another game of Pacific.
They picked this as the map 3. They had the choice between
could have
Lotus
chosen
and Icebox, and they chose Lotus. So once again, I'm asking, why did we pick this? Give me a firm reason. Show me how you've developed from your last game, or I will tear my hair out.
I tell you what though, Wild Oreo has been having a great day today, both on the Sky, then we've seen him on the Omen just there. He was on the Cypher and he went missing. So I think on the Senti role, if he's feeling sharper today, their defense should be looking a little bit better on the side of Secret here.
Yeah, I'm expecting expecting, that's maybe one of the main missing pieces. Mika has Wild Oreo on her build diff, really fantastic pick, and if hopefully he continues going strong on this now. And you've been feeling very passionate about Team Secret right now.
Passionate guy.
Very, very passionate. But Global Esports, I do have a really good feeling for them moving forward in this. They're going to have to play against 3 Korean teams after this. Trying to get this extra championship point over Team Secret is everything.
Or even just try to get through the group and get into playoffs. Like, you got a lot of tough teams in this group. So if you're Secret or Global, for both of them, they're both looking at this matchup and thinking this is a must win.
I am very curious about GE's Lotus as well, because Lotus is a favorite of all these Korean teams that they're going to have to play. You know, we look at DRX, we look at Gen.G, they love this map. So I think GE need to show a strong Lotus here to try and be able to upset those Korean teams a little bit and not show it as a massive weakness in this veto.
If we go back earlier in the year as well, they had some weird comps on this map. They had like a triple Senti on
I remember that,
They couldn't attack because they just didn't have any util to attack. They kept trying to dry walk to take map control, getting banged on every angle, so I don't know, man.
Do you think that? No, they wouldn't do that.
MCE wouldn't cook a triple Senti.
They wouldn't do that again.
Okay.
We're all good, we're all good.
Well, do you want to take any? What would you do now, knowing what these teams are? I mean, who's playing on these teams now? What kind of builds do you want to see, Agent Comp-wise?
For GE, you mean?
Yeah, for GE or Secret. If you feel strongly.
I do.
I almost want to say
capacity for double twist. You know, we saw Ban on that ISO. He is able to hit his shots, so I do think that's a nice way that they can approach it. But honestly, I think they're flexible enough that they could approach a lot of different styles here. Now, we will be heading into the Agent Select here, and I'm very curious. Over on the side of Team Secret, no real surprises. Kelly S on that raise. So if you're sticking with that same comp, show me some improvement. But on the side of GE, Pilski, this is the goal.
Yeah, but Team Secret, they did make a small change here. Wild Oreo is on the Viper, and they're playing Nizzy on the Senti.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he's going to be Killjoy. They've actually dropped him off of the Cypher, so they did do a little bit of a roll swap going into this one. For GE, oh my god, Teo's in. It's double E-Nit here on Lotus, and not something you're seeing too much. And the big thing that I'm looking at here, Yudatan's back on the bloody Neon. That is danger signals if you are on the side of Team Secret, especially given that they don't have a Cypher anymore. That man be sliding everywhere.
All right, quick one-word answer: GE or TS?
GE.
Still GE. All right, we're still on the GE train right now. I'm curious what the casters are thinking. Achilleos and Paper Thin, are you going to keep your global esports prediction?
I'm casting, therefore no bias, no predictions. I'm just going to cast the game that's in front of me. Focusing forward, stand in my lane.
Wow.
Enjoying the vibes.
You'll make a good politician someday.
Yeah.
I suppose I stand by GE, but I think one of the reasons is Team Secret, 3 of their players are playing 3 different agents throughout 3 different maps. I mean, it's a lot to ask for this new squad. And for the side of Global Esports, you know, they've been able to hide this Lotus so far. And with the Tejo still being in there, I really, really like Yudotan on the Neon here. I think that is going to be a difference maker. I mean, you saw that, you know, obviously Donby, one of the best Neons on the planet, gave Team Secret fits. So certainly Yudotan chomping at the bit to get going himself. Everybody hitting. No reveal at all from any of this util. Here we go.
Salvo's going to be sent. Kelly S first there on the point, going to be taken down. Is he able to trade one back alongside Wild Oreo? Gets himself a second as well as Crystal will fall, and Yudotan is going to be nearly caught on the rope. Oh, and he is just styled on Envy. Just slid and broke the man's wrist.
Oh, no.
Well, still.
You know, Jinx here, he's probably got that bracer still if you need it.
Still in with an opportunity. Yudotan now hearing this push into the C site. Taps the door. Shot. Basically just whizzing right past Nizzy, but Sheriff in play has to play this one out a little bit more patiently. Wait for Yeoman to join in.
Still got a lot of util here to work with for Global Esports. Clear close with the Prowler. Still have a Haunt. Still have the Relay Bolt.
There.
A lot of options. Still have the Paranoia for Zespi.
It's been 3-1 in pistols so far here for Team Secret, looking to try to get a 4th.
Beautiful.
Turret getting the spot here in Waterfall.
Last player standing.
Nizzy striking, finding one, has to try to go for the reload, drops the gun, the slide, goes forward into the smoke, but Zespi closing the gap, has the right click, and that's going to be Team Secret continuing to find dominance here in the pistols.
Yeah, and a lot of this just comes down to when the trap is sprung, that Team Secret's able to react quick enough. You know, salvos are thrown out, you're able to cut off Kelly S at point, but behind it, Nizzy, who's been really sharp today.
Do you have slow-mo on this?
Do you need it?
I guess not.
That was pretty dirty. For a moment there, I thought maybe Yudotan was going to come through big. I think the ideas were good with the util there in that 2v2. Just couldn't quite get that extra kill there for Crystal. Team Secret, slow push out towards Rubble. Another trap play here for Global Esports, this time a little bit further back towards Tree. Clear the haunt. They're going to be ready.
Paranoia into the face. Had the spot up, but Poppy just striking a little bit faster. Elias does end up falling. And that's going to be a gun recoverable eventually.
I think it's on the other side of the door, so.
Yeah, I think they might have to rewrap. Probably worth the risk. Decently timed smoke, but already you do have Wild Oreo forward in front of this one. Seems like Ban is reading this decently well, but now pulls back off the angle. And that leaves Yeoman, very much out into the open. Primed for the killing. Ban similarly going to be cleaned up. Push onto the corner. One shot, one kill. This is the outlaw way, and given that the weapon over there at 8 never really scooped up, it's just going to be these classics here as Crystal and Poppy trying to make a go of this and make this a bit more costly. Jump out of the smoke, second shot connecting. Poppy able to find another one. Swings out and will meet his demise. So 2 kills found, 2 rounds racked up. Team Secret once again off to a good start.
Yeah, okay. Just a nice little pivot there off of that trap play at A-door. Nice setup though by Poppy. Had a solid round for himself. 2 kills in that eco. Take that. Getting this extra one is huge. Okay. That gun just had to be on the other side of that door.
Yeah, I think it was.
Only a couple players with half armor, so that outlaw still finds some value here for Team Secret.
Okay, well, if not, just going to be taken down. So speak. Going to scale forward, ends up being a 1-for-1. Leon gone though, going to be feeling like a nice little reprieve. You would love to try to push forward and scoop up this weapon. So it seems like Wild Oreo just going to get planted here for the late lurk. Pecan, Crystal can just go ahead and identify quickly that the weapons are still there.
It's a great read though from Team Secret, knowing that Global Esports has to cover this weapon.
Ball falling. Oreo tapping the door, backing away to Rubble once again.
He's playing this really well.
He is.
He's buying a ton of
lot
time.
of interest here.
Yeah.
Weapon recovery, though, going to be nigh impossible. Bite is available here for Ban. Has it at the ready, in case he sees any aggression coming through that smoke. Salvo going to be sent. Wild Oreo still continuing to try to keep some interest here.
30 seconds left.
On this A site. Spike now coming through just to try to play time. On going to be cleared out. Blast back forward, but Spike now going to be dropped. Clear on the boom bot, the push to the corner. Ban holding his own, finds the shots, and that's going to be damn near flawless. Just Yudotan dead off the rip. Global denying the bonus conversion.
Yeah, I really like the macro ideas from Team Secret in this round. Kind of using those dropped guns as bait to send 3 over to the other side. Nizzy playing his life really nicely, but just a beautiful, beautiful little set piece here from Ban. God, that one tap is nasty. And he's
secures around.
Yeah, exactly. He's able to just swing back around the corner. He's got the help he needs by that point. Really well played with the timing on his utility, waiting for that poison cloud to come down before he throws out the snake bite. A bit more aggressive here for GE. Judge in hand for Yudo.
Just checking to see if any scale forward through the smoke comes in. We'll see, as we can tell, Wild Oreo just looking very much to see if it's going to happen on the opposite side. Pings are coming down. He might just try to slide forward against this. Closing the gap. Shoulder to shoulder. The wall being raised. Started at back. Oh, he just walked right through it. I thought he was just going to continue to play on that side, but as he drifts through, it seems like Wild Oreo being a bit too comfortable there in the silence.
Well, now things get way trickier for Team Secret. Can start stacking the other side of the map with Yudo's control.
On reveal. Let's get the spot out. Blast pack forward. Looking to try to take this B site. Poppy tucking into the corner. Paint Shell's finding a tiny little bit of damage. So now going to try to push forward here. Challenge against him. Clears out one, clears out two. Oh yes, able to find Yudotan at the same time. Nizzy. Oh, back shot there onto the back of Crystal's head. Yeoman dead. Bad now with everything to do. And Nizzy comes away with a 3K. Team Secret keeping them at arm's length distance. Global Esports not able to tie things up.
I love this from Nizzy. Absolutely love it. Looked like this round should be kind of done and dusted. Poppy hits a great 2K. They got a big advantage, but they don't check right behind the smoke. That's such a tricky little setup that Team Secret has there. Just baiting for Nizzy. Had the coaching staff a little bit worried, but works out in the end. Oh boy.
Okay, well, shooting gallery set up. Nice shot from Crystal over the top of the rock. As he's going to continue to try to push forward. Not sure about that one. Yeoman just has to go ahead and back away. Rotation immediately coming through here from Ban. 2v4 though.
Yeah, Ban's gonna have to go nuclear here. Gonna have awareness, but it's gonna have to be one hell of a play.
Poison orb emitting.
Ban's done it from this position in the past. Here on this very site, pulling off some aces, but multi-face in. Only gonna be able to find the one.
I think he just saved.
Well, especially now after being spotted, yeah. Rotate out. It's a personal vendetta against the turret.
I'm sure a lot of players are not a big fan of old Timmy. Well, should be waiting out this round. I mean, this is just a nice little timing play from Team Secret where they wait out the salvo, pop through, and just start mowing down Global Esports players. Yudotan's bouncing around right outside of the roots. And he gets caught. Everybody just on point for Team Secret. That's round over. Just a little kind of stutter step and catching your opponents off guard, and they're off to a hot start. 4-1, the economy's gonna be bad for Global Esports. There you go, right out in the open, Yudotan there. Quick transfer over, Poppy trying to provide some cover fire, and then Crystal late to the party. And they're gonna deny him entry.
Seems like they're gonna give it another round before calling any kind of timeout here. Barring the Thrifty, could very well just end up being a 5-1 lead here. Dangerous prospects as salvo forward, unable to exit out of A lobby, so Rebel control very firmly is in the hands of Global Esports, but that's 4 players clustered up on this side of the map.
Fantastic reads again. Team Secret really understanding the way Global Esports is going to be calling. Crystal being read pretty well.
Can't use that. Just being unable to get the clear there. Continuing to push. This is all being watched though. Shots flying. Nizzy finding 2. And now they say, well, let's just go ahead and push back into A. We've just killed them all. Ban, we know where he's been playing. It seems like they will just go ahead and say, well, he's likely going to be rotating over. So now we go back over to the C site. Ban going to be lurking forward. Sheriff needing to win the fight here, does so. Weapon can be scooped up. It would have to be an ace clutch.
Pretty unthinkable. I don't even think he's going to go for it, it looks like. Just tucked into pillars. There's just not enough time for him to rotate all the way over. He's gonna hold on to the, try to hold on to the gun. Could get another kill, could get the Viper's Pit for the next round. But is he gonna guess correctly?
It's SB, bit of a fadeaway shot to be able to find that one. 5-1. Expecting that the timeout has to be coming through now here from Global Esports.
I can hear Team Secret all the way up here.
Oh, they're getting jazzed, and rightfully so. Very healthy lead.
Oh, just a couple role swaps there are starting to work out for Team Secret. I mean, you're kind of wondering why they're kind of shuffling around the agents so much. That's got MCE furious.
Bro, I'm feeling it. You're feeling it.
Yeah, they're telling Niz he's feeling it, and he certainly has been so far here on Lotus. Good plays by Wild Oreo on the Viper.
I mean, for the last two maps, it's basically been Nizzy.
Yeah.
His performance on the Viper in the previous, damn clean.
He's solid, man. And Wild Oreo was the one who started hot on Bind, so, you know, if you can get a couple of these players picking up the pieces, you know, still having a tough time finding a duelist for Team Secret. I'd say that one that could be, you know, consistent in that role, but you're so solid behind that. I mean, obviously, Envy is Envy. And then if you can get Wild Oreo, if you can get Nizzy popping off like this, you're giving yourself such a fearsome backline that, you know, your duelist can be more of that sacrificial lamb for your squad, and you can still get rounds to go. But in this case, they're just making really good reads on the timings for these Rebel fights. But the last couple of rounds, they've just completely had Global Esports' number. Got ults, though.
5.
All of them.
Yeah, 5 for Secret, nearly 5 here for Global. Things could start getting pretty messy pretty quickly. Hit the block off B.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. A lot of times you see it at C. So, Yo Man in trouble with his Odin.
Might fall directly into the face here. The swing out, tries to get the spray down onto 2. The shots there over towards Crystal, who is able to back away. Their own pit considered here for a moment by Wild Oreo. Just trying to see if they can find something a little bit extra before committing it, but they'll just back away into tree. Ult now invested. Here comes the ultimate, the Armageddon, to try to go ahead and slow them up, to push forward. Envy nearly sprayed down through the smoke and eventually is going to be found. Just trying to chase forward with that shorty in hand. Ends up losing his life. Player advantage now here to the side of Global. Spot out of the gun barrel. Crystal somehow not taken down. Narrowly survives. Door now broken. Nizzy wanting to win this fight. Can't quite make it happen. Nizzy, however, able to find 3 as they go pushing forward, and that leaves Ban now all alone. And the call to retreat is going to have to be made, and that is a heavy commitment here from the side of Global Esports that does not result in a round win.
Toxins going up.
That's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. You used 3 ults in that round, and only a couple used there by Team Secret. Envy even getting another couple extra charges towards a nightfall. Things are just crumbling here. The Armageddon well placed. There was a relay bolt as well, right on top of Envy.
One enemy remaining.
He does well to survive as long as he did, but Zespi right inside of that Viper's pit.
That's what I like to see, bro.
And they are just frying.
2 ults used here from Team Secret. They get the win, and they get so much out of Global.
Yep.
And once again, push back over onto an eco attempt. I'm trying to push forward, but seems like he might have just had a quick glimpse up towards the mini-map right as he swings that corner, so ends up losing his life. Crystal dead on a timing. Kelly S just taking him down. Is looking for the 1-2 pump here, finds that headshot, and Yudotan eliminated. Pack this round up. It is absolutely over.
Should be. I mean, as good as Poppy can be in clutches, this one should be pretty much undoable. And you are just going to be cycling even quicker into those next set of ultimates here. Yep. Little surprised that we also didn't see the overdrive from Yudotan in this round. It seems like it's a round where you can maybe set up a crunch play or something like that, but just wasn't there. It's starting to get concerning for Global Esports.
Oh, very much so. I mean, already lead secured, and yes, this is from the attacking side. But you're putting that much more pressure on your own attack once you swap. And right now, it just doesn't feel like Team Secret, you know, have any real risk of slowing down.
Nope.
It's basically zero threat being pushed onto them. On reveal on the one, but top Rebel ignored. Yudotan just having a very rough go of it. Struck down once again.
Just a minor change there from Team Secret. Used the blast pack to get ahead of the salvos this time. They haven't done that since we've seen that salvo right at the door. It works a treat. Really nice movement as well. Tip of the cap to Kelly S.
And already Global likely going to be having to consider that second timeout call.
You should run.
Lockdown to force him back. No lurks, no flanks, no ambiguity. Team Secret ready to just pile forward here onto the side. Paint shells up and over the top. Slowing down the approach. As Poppy slides over to drop. Sees flying. Showstopper at the ready. Being sent. Poppy trying to go for a bit of a fake TP play. Immediately gets dropped. Stun here onto Kelly S. Still not under any threat though. Not drop down coming through. In fact, even finds another kill.
Last player standing.
SP will get Crystal off screen, and it's going to be banned once again. It's arriving a little bit too late. Unable to find anything. Gonna re-challenge into the fight, and Kelly S on the readjust. Gets himself a 4K. 2 more charges towards another showstopper. 8-1. Team Secret looking dominant.
It is just
Face your fear!
incredible. Good reads. Kelly S just says, well, I'm going to clear the drop no matter what, Poppy, whether you TP'd or not. And again, little minor changes. And Kelly S starting to heat up on the Rays as well. And you have to use your second timeout as Global Esports in this first half. You've got to get it going now. If you could somehow find a way to get that 8-4, you probably feel like you could turn it around on the other side of the map. Some Crystal fans like it when he grabs the Odin, but not being given the opportunity here. The economy has not been able to get there on Lotus.
No, I mean, they had it once.
That's right, they
It
did.
was in Yeoman's hands, and only get that one kill onto the A site before getting overwhelmed. So plenty to be discussed here from the side of Global Esports, but an 8-4 is the most they can hope for at this point. They are just getting blasted at every twist and turn.
Yeah. And the Rebel fight has been impossible for Global Esports to win, even with the Tejo there. Because it's just Team Secret playing it slightly different every round, showing you a different look every time, and then Global Esports can't predict the reaction. They're just going to stack the hell out of it. So you're going to win it. Yeah.
Well, they win this fight. They maintain control over Rebel.
So it's just going to be a fast hit onto C. They're already rotating as Global Esports as well. This took a little too long as Team Secret, but you can get orbs. Get closer, some of those ultimates. NV2 away from a Nightfall. Now they're taking their time. So this is good for Global Esports. You've established map control. Bought yourself quite a bit of extra time. Yudotan did get lit up somewhere along the way. That's the only real concerning thing. And your economy, not so good either. Crystal has a Sheriff, Poppy with a Bulldog.
Blast packs forward. Interrupted there, drags across. Ban able to win out the fight. Crystal with a nice headshot, loses his life, but Ban maintains control and now has the spike dropped here within the site. TP for the pickup. Poppy pushing forward, loses out though. Zespi. Man, she's been hitting different now that he's pivoted over here onto the Omen.
Last player standing.
Been able to win the fight, but now they know where the last player is. Global, all 3 players tagged up so dangerously low. This is very possible. They allow for Zespi to be able to isolate in any way, shape, or form. Prowler chasing. Shot starting to fly. Tucks back to the opposite side of the smoke. Swing out, coming through, finds the first. Shorty, drawn, gets the kill, tries to draw it back, and Ban narrowly has the kill. Global, they get themselves a second round win. Ban gonna be taking a drink as they take their time to discuss here, it would seem. But it's gonna be a second round win. And one that comes at such a hefty cost.
Yeah, and it is good stuff here from Global Esports. Good adjustments being made in the beginning part of the game, but still some phenomenal plays being shown by Team Secret. Ban called upon once again on this C site, and he steps up and answers. Yeoman winning a big battle there. Nizzy had been so good, I thought Yeoman was dead to rights. Zespi had a chance.
We're fine.
Good energy from Ban. I love the attitude.
Yeah. Maybe another big fight here. Salvo's sent. Nade towards back rubble, forces him out into the open. Yudotan's gonna be traded. Nizzy able to find that kill. Poppy now dropping down, re-peeks, dies. Yeoman looking for the transfer, looking for a little bit more, but Kelly has on the approach from back rubble, is able to find him in the end. And it's gonna be a player advantage here to the side of Team Secret. Deep approach coming through here from Ban, wrapping around the back. The alarm bot gonna be set up here for the early alert system, but it looks like they're actually gonna go pushing back into him. They're gonna re-clear this. Ban cannot win the first fight. He takes Kelly S down to 30. Crystal quickly going to be pivoting around, trying to match them here on this C site, but the IGL now needing to deliver in a monstrous way. Creeps forward, gets himself here into the site. Spike planted, the push, sees the drop down, spots out one, but cannot get the other. A 9th round win now secured for Team Secret. Global Esports just incapable of being able to get back-to-back round wins.
Oh, what a step out from Nizzy there. Just instantly finds the head, and then Yeoman trying to get in there to back up his teammates, and just gets swung from behind. Crystal tried to play it slow, tried to catch him off guard. Did not go through, and the money again, not great. And there's going to be a couple outlaws and an Odin.
Able to avoid it. Paranoia out. Zespi, a shorty, waiting in case anyone is so bold. Go ahead and push forward into this one. Envy going to be spammed down though. Does hit a good amount of damage. Options starting to become a little bit more limited here for the side of Team Secret, given the pit invested on C.
I dropped this rifle from Yudotan, pass it over to Crystal or somebody, and
send that overdrive.
Send the overdrive.
He's been holding on to it for pretty much the entirety of this half.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it might just be Nightfall in to try to clear out Ban. Salvo's sent up and over the top, gets the spot up, but Kelly S gets the win. Pit now dropped, Boombot for the scout. Crystal pulls back around the corner, the Armageddon at the ready. Does he send it? The answer's gonna be now. Zespi still able to find one, the overdrive in play, but Zespi is just cooking them all. This man is hitting different. If he's gonna keep playing Omen like this, I never want to see him on Neon again. His good lord, 10-2 at the half, 18-3-7.
They're just feeling it right now. And there's just no backup here. Ban is on an island. That's kind of the job as a Viper. But the counter is there for Team Secret because they've been able to snowball these rounds, because they've been able to feed a few extra ult charges into Envy. They have that Nightfall ready for this final round. That's just so well managed by Team Secret. That entire half. The ult cycles, the macro game, and with Zespi playing the way he was, Global just gets clobbered out of that half, and it's going to have to be an unbelievable attacker side just to make it close.
To make it close, yeah. I mean, who knows? The back-to-back 13-1s, the way that some of these games have played out already here in Stage 2, it feels like there's something anomalous floating around here in the venue that makes just about anything possible, but this would need to be such a clean, clear, well understood attacking side. And it all needs to be done without any timeouts here from Global Esports.
Well, I mean, you said there's anomalies. Maybe this is one of them, but it certainly feels like Team Secret has this map on lockdown. A couple minor changes to the composition. Confidence is flowing. I mean, the best anybody can sport for Global Esports is 9-9 for ban. But they're going to be needing to call 911 here soon. Well, you know, Kelly S could be in a lot of trouble there, but he actually peels back, so Team Secret actually trying to figure out what the hell's going on. They haven't seen a damn thing over at A.
It's playing it slowly, and then on the repeat, Kelly S spotting out 3 players. Quick little check around, Yutan.